This is the new TC Pride Podcast, Episode 9, Part 2 of on-location coverage of the Twin Cities Pride Family Picnic 2016. TC Pride Podcast, podcasting live from Family Picnic 2016. I am here with
Dylan Flunker from Rainbow Health Initiative.
Hey Dylan, can you tell me a little bit about your organization, please?
Yeah, RHI is a LGBTQ health equity and advocacy group. We work to advance the health and wellness of LGBT people across the state. And we're out here doing our annual Voices of Health survey, which collects data on the health access and experiences of the LGBTQ community across the state, which we then use it to go and do trainings with healthcare providers, health and human services workers, and other folks working in health and wellness to make sure that LGBTQ health and wellness is included in our broader work for health in the state.
Excellent. How can people find out more about your organization or get involved?
They can go to rainbowhealth.org, and there's links all over that to the survey, to where we're going to be at other Pride events, and to our Pride Fruit Bowl event, which is going to be next Friday from 5 to 8 at Memory Lanes. And it's sober and family-friendly. We'd love to see you.
Jessica Sundberg. Pride to my family, well, my family or my friends. So pride to my friends and family here means openness. It means the ability to celebrate love with not only between our friendship, but also between our partners too. Yep, my first Pride was when I was 18. I had just come out as bi, and we went to the park. We got all this free stuff that we never used, but had a great time. It was just all about being with your friends and feeling that closeness and being able to connect with the people in your community.
Kate? I think that the purpose of Pride for our family is just celebrating the uniqueness of everybody's family, and that we are all united despite being very different, and just that it can celebrate all types of families. Yeah, my first Pride I think was probably 2011 or 12, and I've been coming ever since. This is only my second Pride with my family, though. I'm here with my partner and my stepson, and just we're excited to be able to just enjoy the opportunity to experience it together.
Kelsey. I'm here with my wife and daughter, and we are super pumped to be here. It's just a really awesome time of the year for us to be around lots of families that share some things with us but are also super diverse, and to be super affirmed and loved as a family, and we totally dig it. The This Day in June book is like my daughter's favorite. She's actually a little upset that the parade is not right now. And my first Pride, I was 17 in Boston at Boston Youth Pride, and I was like an ally, quote unquote. And it was like it was so totally mind-blowing and made me feel like loved and saved and full of possibility in a whole new way. And it's the best. And I'm so glad that we have it. So rock on.
Laura Fatesbo. I guess just celebrating us when we're out and about in the real world. I guess, we don't always see ourselves reflected. And so it's just nice to have that space every year where you see other people who are like yourself and your family who you can identify with. It's comforting. I was 18 and just out of high school, and I came to Pride with my best friend and two other friends, and I was in Loring Park, and at the time there was only booths ringing the lake. It was hardly as crowded as it was now. We were there from 10 a.m. when it started to 5 p.m. when it closed Saturday and Sunday, and then waited until 10 p.m. for the fireworks on Saturday, even though everything closed. And it was incredible, life-changing just to be surrounded by queer people.
Thomas Hale Kupiak. I'm one of the social chairs for the Minnesota Lavender Bar Association.
Alyssa Smith. I'm the co-chair of the Minnesota Lavender Bar Association.
Well, it's about coming together with a diverse set of individuals and celebrating the community. I was 16 years old, and I was marching in the Washington, D.C. Pride with a bunch of my friends. It was absolutely beautiful.
Liz. Pride to my family means openness, honesty. You can be yourself. You don't have to hide anything from anybody, and I think that's the beauty of Pride, and everybody coming together as one and being who you are and not having to hide it. So to me, that's what it means. My first Pride was a couple years ago. I went to the Pride event, and it was phenomenal. I had the best time I've ever had in my life, and I've gone to the events ever since. So it's really great. I'm excited.
Michael Manning. This is my first time actually being at Pride. Me and my family just moved here from Memphis. We came with my uncle and his boyfriend, and it's been awesome so far. It's just been fun, just seeing all the people getting together and having fun.
My name is Michelle. Pride means, I think everybody has a decision to be who they are and to live the life they want to live and be, and not care about what other people thinks about them. And that's what pride means to me. Everyone being themselves and loving life. Oh, my first Pride was awesome. I went to the Minneapolis event and it was really fun. Everybody has such good energy. Everybody's friendly. Everybody's just loving life, being who they are. And that's the most important thing about it, is people loving who they are and not caring about what anybody else has to say.
Molly and Erin and our daughter Ezzy and our friends Tony and Marta and their daughter Seth and their son Rohan. It's a really, really important part of the year, and it is a key way to connect with other people and other families, particularly other queer families with kids, to feel a sense of connection and a sense of chosen family and a sense of community, which even just in this, kind of couple weeks of the year can be sustaining for the whole year. It's a really necessary part of the year. My first Pride, I was 25, and I was here in the Twin Cities, and I had just sort of had the beginning of at least adult awareness of being queer, and it was a profound kind of life transforming time for me to be among thousands and thousands of people that I had something in common with that I did not have in my work life, that I did not have in my family of origin. And it has remained an important touchstone year after year to be surrounded in this kind of like mass humanity way.
Jessica. Oh my goodness. Well, now that we have a 2-year-old, I guess it's a little bit different. It's fun to be able to be out and see other families. And, I told him that we were going to be somewhere where everybody has 2 mommies or 2 daddies, and he didn't seem very fazed by it. I think he's growing up in a world where that's kind of normal, but it's nice to be able to celebrate together. I think my first Pride was probably in Northampton, Massachusetts, when I was in college. I feel like I'm getting so old I barely remember now. But I've moved around a lot, so I've been able to go to Prides in Portland, Oregon, and Chicago, and it's just fun. It's fun to see how people celebrate in different cities.
Katie. For me, Pride means all of us coming together and supporting one another, and especially during this kind of difficult time for all of us. And it's great to just see the love and compassion everybody's had for each other. And my first Pride was actually last year. It was wonderful. Just kind of seeing the parade and being a part of it.
Laura Dennis. Means a lot to our family. Both my wife and I are part of the LGBT community, and we have a son together. And it's important for him because a lot of his friends don't have 2 moms or 2 dads. So it's nice for him to get around other families that look more like ours. I really like being at Pride events. I only came out this year, so it's a really big deal for me. No, I did go one right after I got out of high school, but I was in the closet. But I went, and because I didn't think I'd know anyone. So.
Persistence. My first Pride, when I first came to Minnesota, it was exciting. It was fun to see everybody, getting along and no violence, That's about it.
Tola Lorenz.
Denise Ohotsky.
Maya Lorenz. This is our first Pride together as all 6 of us, 7 of us. And it means everything, being able to be here celebrating as a family in a safe environment where there's all other families like us and doesn't seem out of the ordinary means it's fantastic.
I would have to agree. It's just great to be able to bring your family and feel safe, expressing love and not have to worry about who's looking and who's watching, and just being able to be yourself.
I love seeing my 2 moms be themselves and be able to be around other families who are like us.
My first Pride was actually last year, and I had an overwhelming sense of community and the first time that I ever felt like I belonged, and I was like, oh, my people are here. I'm so excited. It was amazing.
Mine was probably 20 years ago. So yeah, it was. I was 21, 22, hanging out with my friends, and it was just great to be in Minneapolis and see everybody who was like you, and just be able to let go and have fun and feel like you're a part of something.
Samantha. This is actually my first Pride as an out person. For me, it is just being who you are, like not being embarrassed, ashamed, or any of that stuff, and just celebrating. Can I swear or no? No swear. Okay. Just walking around and be like, yeah, this is me, you know? And so I think just like it's all about being who you are.
Willard McLeod from Cargill. We've been involved with Twin Cities Pride for a number of years. This is our second year sponsoring the family picnic, which is very exciting, and we're very happy to be back this year doing that. At Cargill, we really are about embracing each other's differences and helping communities thrive. So we're very excited to be back with Twin Cities and sponsoring the picnic this year.
The TC Pride Podcast has been a production of Podletter Media and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes or Google Play and submit your first Pride story at myfirstpride.org.